Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing this morning?
Hey.
Quick check-in.
Good morning. Hey, y'all. It's me. Good morning. I'm doing good. I am feeling good. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. And that's all. Nothing really great happened yesterday. What was yesterday? Tuesday?
It was a beautiful, beautiful day, but it was kind of boring.
What did I do? Oh, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I had to go get my situation situated, and everything is checking out. That was fun. And then I ran a few errands and then came home, and that was that. It was cool. Yesterday, I was really surprised. I stopped in the grocery store, which I haven't gone to like the regular grocery store in a long time. I've been doing most of my grocery shopping at Walmart, and then so I went to Stop and Shop yesterday, and then this morning I was reading in the news 3 Boston Stop and Shops got bomb threats yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I think one of them was the one that I was in. I don't know. I didn't read the article yet, but isn't that crazy? Like, what's going on? Yeah, man. Morning. So yeah, but yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, I had a good evening. What about you, Trish? What did you do?
Not too much. I enjoyed the weather. I was outside.
Yeah.
I was outside on my street chilling yesterday, and it was cool. It was chill. That was it.
Yeah.
I found my phone that's been in the snow for quite some time, couple of months.
Absolutely crazy. Danielle's been looking for Sparkel's shoe in the snow. She thought it would appear.
And it's not there.
And it's not there.
It's not there. From the time the snow started to melt, I was out there searching. It's not there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's funny because I've been walking every time the snow gets a little melted. I've been looking.
Let me see if it's there. But the snow it's pretty much gone. There's just little patches randomly about the place that don't even mean anything.
Yeah.
For real. I'm tired of that.
Sparkle seems to find all of those patches to go and roll up in every single time, and that boy gonna miss his snow. That's one thing that's gonna miss the snow.
You're gonna have to go get him some snow.
Over there in Dorchester by Neponset where the hockey rink is, they always have snow out there no matter what.
Okay. So
when I used to what's the other kid name? CK used to go to karate over there. We used to walk all the way down there to the skating rink, and he used to go and rub up in it. So
nice.
I'll have to take him there throughout the summer.
Spoiled. Spoiled.
Yeah, spoiled.
What you do yesterday, Sal? What did you do?
Yesterday I didn't do anything. I took a couple of walks. My sister was supposed to come because we're supposed to be starting our walks, but then I guess she didn't feel to.
I have a committed thing to do every Tuesday at 4 p.m.
Where y'all walk around?
At 4 p.m. That means before 4 and after 4 is walking time.
Where y'all walk?
Okay.
Just around.
Y'all
to the store.
When y'all walk the Neponset thing, I'm gonna walk it with you.
Oh, it's so fun over there.
It is, but you can get lost. We lost keys in the rain one day walking over there. Ended up walking for like 2-3 hours, just walking around and around and around. It was fun though.
We did. It was fun.
Soaked.
It was nasty, muddy, soaking wet, and lost. And lost with nowhere to go, no shelter, the unhoused.
Crazy.
But yeah, I didn't really do anything. I did get really, really bored at a certain point. Really, really bored. Like there must be something for me to do. There must be a walk to take, a lunch to have. And then right as we were in the park, and then this girl was in there with her little tiny dog. It was this tiny.
The little black one?
No, it's a teacup poodle.
Oh.
And he was just bouncing around like a little bunnies. And she was like, "Oh, Sullivan's is open. Castle Islands is open." So Castle Island is back open.
Yay!
For burgers and things. So I'm excited.
Good.
I was like, we should have went there.
I love Castle.
I love Castle Island.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be busting over this weekend.
Oh, but this weekend's not gonna be warm. This weekend's gonna be cold.
I know, but the St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah. You're right.
They're gonna be busting.
Yeah.
I hate the tops for this thing.
Yeah.
Shout out Cool Joe. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Cool Joe. What it do?
Shout out to Cool Joe.
Let's get, because we have a great guest that is stopping by today. We got our good friend Keith Maskell, who is very into mental health, especially men's mental health.
Oh, yeah.
And sneakers and all kinds of great things. And he's having an event coming up, so we'll be talking about that a little bit later. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to get ready for this news that we're about to hit you with. And then when you come back, we'll be talking to everybody. We got our entertainment, national news, local news, all the things.
What happened to you?
I need a napkin.
Oh.
Excuse me. me a napkin?
Oh, napkin on napkin.
Yes, something. I'm just
Oh,
over
tissue,
here.
tissue right there.
Yeah, tissue right there. Anything. But anyways, let's get into the show. Spark FM Online officially starts right now.
Such an idiot.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
What is this, Doctor?
This is
Well, Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
Your number one local radio.
The Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Wanting you some more.
I don't know
What it is?
Hey.
I like this. Oh,
I see no round Mandy. Ooh, you're standing in my way. Hey.
standing in my way. This song make you wanna. This song make you wanna but flirtingly with somebody that you're not supposed to be flirting with. I like that. I like that vibe. I want
Up
to.
and dance next to them.
Yes, pull up that vibe. Let's do that. Let's do that party. I can't wait until Flex. I'm super excited about that. That's my party.
Y'all think
Rock
Barry's
up.
coming here this week? He ain't gonna
Yes,
come.
he is.
Yeah, he got to.
Barry's gonna be here
tour until he can't
until
tour no
the
more.
day.
Yeah.
How
Until
old
the-
Barry's?
he's-
How am I?
He's like 87. He's not even that
Yeah.
old.
Yeah. Harrison Ford's 83.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Oh,
Joy
no,
Behar's
he's
82.
Barry Simon cannot be only 70 years old.
He's only 70 years.
No.
No, he's 80.
He's 82.
Oh, he's 70 years old?
He's only 70.
No.
Come on.
He was born August 28th, 1955.
Wow. Wow.
One older than mine.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Why we always thought he was so old?
I thought he was about at least 90.
Me as well. Damn, Barris. Wow.
Damn, Barris, I'm sorry.
I know.
You young. You
Get
got
it, Barris.
You got time, Barris. You got time.
What the weather looking like, Saucy?
Oh, so today is Wednesday, March 11th. March 11th, it's 9:39 a.m. in the morning. And today's weather is looking kind of balmy. Sunny conditions expected around 10 a.m. The lowest feels like temperature was 37 around 8 a.m. It is currently 45 degrees and will be reach a high of 57 later on today and a low of 43 tonight.
Oh, so still nice today.
Yeah.
57 is nice. Yesterday.
It was 75.
Yeah, I had to put on my air conditioner because I was like, "What the
Put the
heck
air
is going
conditioner
on?"
on.
I had to take my pants off.
My air conditioner in the car,
Oh.
not in the house.
Oh.
But I had to put my air conditioner on, and then this morning I definitely had to put on the heat.
Yeah, this morning was cold. I had to switch it back to the red
Yeah,
because it was low. Cold.
yeah. I was like, "Oh no, what's going on? I don't like it." But
Yeah.
so that's where we are today, and then the temperatures are going to continue to go down like for the rest of the week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
But
I don't like.
we're still gonna be able to melt the rest of this little snow we got.
We are though because okay, good because I think next Wednesday is supposed to be 32 degrees.
32 American degrees.
Yeah, on Wednesday.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hyperell said Barris got a new tune with Dexter Daps and
Oh,
Shaggy. Yes, he
really?
does. We have it here in the rotation on Spark FM. Although I am not a fan of the song at all.
It sounds a lot.
It's a lot. There's a
It
lot
sounds
going
like a
on
lot.
in it.
Yeah.
That's the
Wow.
Barris and that's three different types.
That's
I
the
feel.
Daps, Barris, and Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shaggy
Where
put
did
it together.
Shaggy come from with that?
And I don't know. I don't like it. It's not dance hall to me at all.
What is it? Pop.
It's not. It's just too much going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear that. Let's get into the news. 25 investigates Massachusetts let a known criminal care for troubled teens, and he raped one of them.
Oh, Father.
Yeah, Lord.
Oh, no.
Yes,
That's
this is
so-
awful. This is Xavier Cruz's guilty plea for the rape and indecent assault and battery of a 14-year-old resident at the now shuttered Greylock group home in Springfield has revealed that a victim's rights attorney describes as a catastrophic failure of the Massachusetts state background check system. While a 34-year-old was recently sentenced to 13 to 15 years at Sousa Baranowski State Prison, an investigation into his employment history reveals that Cruz was licensed to work with vulnerable children despite a specific court order that should have disqualified him from the position.
See here now. Give me 1 second if I pull up the thing.
Everybody just doing whatever they want to do.
It's gross.
Oh, no, I don't have the video.
Okay, while 34-year-old was recent. Okay, 25 investigators reviewed Cruz's criminal history. It's on Fox 25. It began nearly 2 decades ago with charges ranging from assault and battery to larceny, but it was his actions in 2020 that should have sounded alarms with state regulators.
All right, here goes the clip.
Place. Investigator reported Ted Daniel with the state background check failure that has left a teen scarred for life.
25 Investigates has reported extensively on the Department of Early Education and Care and the hundreds of people the agency has licensed despite criminal records. But we've never seen a situation like this. The state allowed Xavier Cruz to care for troubled teens despite a court order barring him from working with vulnerable people. A warning, this report contains graphic descriptions.
Did you in fact do the acts and things that the prosecutor described just now?
Yes.
34-year-old Xavier Cruz could be a case study in
Goddamn,
negligence.
Xavier!
A 25 Investigates camera rolling when he pleaded guilty to multiple counts of rape and indecent assault.
She described to the detectives that he usually made her clean up on the floor afterward.
Cruz was an overnight supervisor at Greylock, a now shuttered DCF-affiliated group home in Springfield.
Oh, my God.
That's where prosecutors say he groomed a 14-year-old resident with a history of mental health struggles.
It was a failure at every single level. It's shocking.
Boston-based attorney Erica Brody represents the teen and her family.
I think this person should have been absolutely disqualified from ever setting foot
Disqualified or in jail.
a facility like Greylock, let alone working with children.
Here's why. Cruz's criminal record dates back to 2008 when he was charged with assault and battery and discharging a BB gun. 4 years later, leaving the scene of a crash with injury and larceny over $250. Those cases should have raised red flags during any state background checks that were performed on Cruz.
Those weren't.
Crimes from
I
2020,
don't know.
those should have been an absolute disqualifier.
No.
While working as a home healthcare worker, Cruz stole an engagement ring and wedding band from a 91-year-old woman on oxygen and her daughter, and thousands of dollars in jewelry from an 81-year-old in his care. Cruz was placed on probation and ordered to refrain from any employment with elders or persons with disabilities.
You have a person who was on Superior Court probation. He was ordered not to work with disabled people, and he was hired to work in a group home with disabled children.
25 Investigates filed a public records request seeking all the records EEC had on Cruz when he started at Greylock. EEC denied our request. A spokesperson wrote, "Federal and state law prohibit states from publicly releasing results of individual background checks."
Accused and convicted felons are getting licensed to care for children in Massachusetts.
Last year, EEC charged 25 Investigates $900 in public records fees for a list of the most serious charges licensed daycare providers passed background checks with. It was after we reported that 500 home daycare providers with open or closed criminal cases have been approved since 2020, and that's just in Greater Boston and up north. We alerted EEC to this report last week and asked if the agency wanted to provide context, an interview, or statement. A spokesperson tells me EEC does not comment on matters related to pending litigation.
She indicated when she sees his type of car, she gets anxious.
What? He pled guilty.
Pled guilty. 13 counts. I think they
13 counts of rape, not like sexual assault and touching and groping.
Yeah.
He was raping these babies.
Yeah.
One baby.
One child.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 years old, Lord.
That's crazy.
Oh, and including alleged abuse of an 11-year-old at a different group home.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah. I hope that this is what they needed to lock him up.
And he was only sentenced to 13 years.
Oh, wow.
And he stole the engagement ring from a 91-year-old.
Yep. And something else from an 81-year-old. He's terrible.
He's terrible.
Terrible.
To be such a big, good-looking man
I know, 'cause
like that.
I feel like I've seen him before.
Yeah. Like, what is your actual problem, you sicko? Freak.
Massachusetts angry as a new SNAP law requires retirees to work 80 hours for benefits. If they can get bread, they can get a job. Who said that?
Pete Hedges. No.
That's about right.
Thousands of older Massachusetts residents are facing a significant shift in their food security as the new federal work requirements for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, take full effect this year. Under the One Big Beautiful Act passed by Trump's administration, the age limit for able-bodied adults without dependents has been raised, meaning individuals aged 55 to 64 have to put their retirement dreams aside and get to work instead. As you can imagine, this has caused a lot of anger for those opposed to this dramatic change. In a post shared on Reddit by the Green Jedi on the Massachusetts subreddit, and later explored and reported by the New Bedford Light, many folks are up in arms over the upcoming SNAP benefits change affecting recipients. Cutoffs begin near the end of February for Massachusetts citizens, but as benefits lapse and must be renewed, more and more folks of age will be forced to find work or lose their benefits. Here's how this change will affect older folks who might be in danger of losing benefits.
Well, I just, like every day we're hearing about how we're going to lose something.
Yeah.
When are we going to benefit from anything? Like, I was saying this the other day, like with Trump, if I was the dictator, I would have to give you guys something to shut you up while I do the bad things in the front. Like, I'd have to be like, okay, universal child care for all, and then get rid of your SNAP. Like, there's got to be a something before you got to give us something.
You got to be a pro before the con.
Yeah, like something. Like, I just pacify us if you want to, but everything, we can't be complaining. We are able to actually complain about every policy that he has done and how it does not help or affect the American people.
Yeah.
The fact that you're cutting SNAP and food benefits and free lunches and childcare, but you are now paying for a war that's causing us $1 billion a day to destroy shit is really just kind of bizarre and bonkers to me how anybody's still on board with any of this. We can't get nothing.
But that's what I was thinking about that this morning when I woke up at 3:30 and could not go back to sleep and had to play several different fall asleep musics in order to try to fall back asleep. Anyway, we'll get into that later. It's crazy. But let me tell you something. Rain sounds hit every time. Every time. But anyhow, I was thinking about that, like, how do these people who voted for Trump and voted for him on the things that he promised, like no regime changes, no new wars, the prices on everything going down, how do they feel now? And do they still support him? Because I really feel like these MAGA people are people who don't have access to real information, and that's why they support him so hard. Because you can't be smart and support this lying ass.
You can't be smart
ninja.
and stay right there. You can't be smart regardless of whether you have access to resources or information or not. You just can't be smart. Like, as I'm, like on threads and stuff like that, that's where the liberals usually meet to dog walk, MAGA and stuff like that. And the amount of delusion, like, I expect that from white people because white people got to stick with white people. But people of color, especially Hispanic and black MAGA supporters, I am completely and utterly confused. Like, what is it that you are not getting?
If you just want to get down to the simple logistics of the thing, he has lied about everything. It's even if you don't want to dig into the meat of whatever, on the surface, he has told lies, just outright lies for no reason, and you're content with being lied to. Like,
they don't want to know the truth, and they are content with watching QAnon.
Yeah, it's very
Twitter news.
What one of my MAGA people, he sends me all these influencers. What I have done now is I'm just sending him things that Donald Trump has said and compared to what he said 2 years ago to what he's saying now. Like, there's no conversation that we need to have about theories from random influencers. I am literally using what the man said in 2024 to what the man said in 2026. And he lied to you, and you guys are still shucking and jiving for this dumbass. And it's crazy to me because there's only so many ways I could call you a dumbass before you start to understand that you're a dumbass. You know, like, what we doing?
I don't know, but here's what's going on with the SNAP. If you're between the ages of 18 and 64 and do not have a child under 14 in your household, you must document at least 80 hours per month on one of the following to keep your benefits: paid work, unvolunteered paid work, or work programs. The 3-month clock. If you don't meet these requirements, you can only receive SNAP for 3 months within a 3-year period. In Massachusetts, many of these strike months begin counting on February of 2026. A lot of folks are upset about this, and here's what they had to say. I'm not going to get into all of that, but you can imagine.
If you upset, you should have went out and voted against this because I'm just not understanding what y'all was doing.
How do they expect for the retired people to look for work for 80 hours?
80 hours per week. I mean, you can do volunteer work, it says as well. So, I mean, you find yourself
80 hours a week is a lot.
80 hours a month.
Oh, 80 hours a month.
A month, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so go find a food pantry to volunteer at or go check in names at it somewhere or something like that. But 80 hours a month. Housing insecurity is among challenges for single mothers in Boston.
Is it?
About 10,000 single mothers in Boston live in Boston, where a recent women's summit has shed light on the mounting financial struggles they face here and around the country. Faith Bush, 26, became a mother for the first time 18 months ago. Since then, it's been a financial challenge of housing insecurity in Boston. She and her son have been unhoused in a $2,600 Dorchester apartment, and now they're couch surfing from one Massachusetts residence to another. Housing has affected all the aspects of my life, she said. Not having stable housing, it sucks. It makes everything hard. Bush is currently out of work. She aspires to be an engineer after getting back to school. Childcare is another pain point for single mothers, even as some of them juggle a full-time job. The federal government puts the average monthly cost at about $2,500 in Suffolk County. The rising cost of food applies additional pressure. Do you have a...
I do have a clip.
Okay.
Here goes the clip.
Terrible. It's so sad.
A Boston summit this past weekend focused on easing the struggle for these do-it-all parents across the Bay State and across the country.
Housing has affected all the aspects of my life.
Faith Bush has been a single mom in Boston for 18 months.
How old is your son? One and a half. Oh, no.
Over that time, she's shifted from no housing to a Dorchester apartment. Now she's couch surfing. Jeremiah Program, a nonprofit for single moms, helps her navigate. They work with 200 other Boston moms, too.
You see the moms that are able to do it. It doesn't feel impossible when you get to see and hear people's stories firsthand.
Housing is a pain point for a lot of our moms. Many of them have dreams of home ownership, and that's almost out of reach now with a starting home at $600,000.
I bought a house with my husband in 2022.
Once a single mom, Rosa Nin graduated from the program 6 years ago. Now she's married, 3 kids, lives in Saugus. For her, the sword that slayed poverty was education. JP had the solution.
They actually connected me with a volunteer to come to my house to babysit my kids while I went to school in the evenings.
When rent is a heavy lift, the cost of child care seems insurmountable. About half of the 15,000 families receiving child care assistance in Massachusetts are single parents.
We talk about economic mobility is more of a marathon than it is a sprint.
Nationwide, Chastity Lord helps lift 2 generations out of poverty at the same time, mom and child. It's why JP gathered 1,500 single moms and policy shapers for a hybrid weekend summit. The in-person part is in Boston.
What are some of the things you need to be reflecting on as you're thinking about raising first-generation, college attendees? It's an opportunity to be in conversation and moving out of survival to strategy.
Listen, I can relate. I'm the son of a single mom and a first-generation college graduate, but just about everywhere, the constantly rising cost of housing and childcare, plus food and heat, add gas to that list, can make a college journey like mine feel impossible. Policy can help, though. In Massachusetts, the cost of community college is now free, and there's $1 billion for childcare assistance in the next fiscal year.
Oh, that's nice. $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah, but then how does that there's just that it sounds $1 billion sounds really, really good, but with childcare being on average
$1 billion.
$2,500 per child, that's not going to go very far.
I can relate. And I'm just single.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a mother.
Yeah. 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 That's crazy. What else do we have in here? Boston offers $4.5 million in public-private funding for immigrant services.
Okay.
That is nice. Suspects charged in New York City explosive plot wanted the attack to be bigger than the Boston Marathon bombing, the FBI says. Them little crazy boys, 18 and 19 years old, probably going to jail for the rest of their lives now doing foolishness.
What is this? What happened?
They had they threw bombs outside of Mandami's house the other day.
Yeah.
And they had 2 bombs. Neither one of them went off. And then they said that they wanted it to be larger than the Boston Marathon bombing, which only killed 3 people, is what they were quoted as saying. This is what they said as they were being arrested. What else did they say about them? They also found some other explosive material around Mandami's house yesterday, I think, and then they've been searching the fields and areas around where these 2 lived, and they found some more explosives. They had to dig up and all kinds of things. So that's a brief synopsis. What's going on there? Governor Healy demands $1,745 refund for Massachusetts residents due to President Trump's tariffs, and she wants that for every single Massachusetts resident. $1,745.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes.
Go Healy, go.
I'm voting for that.
Healy, go.
I voted for
it.
Governor Maura Healey sent a letter to the Treasury Secretary Besant demanding $1,745 refund to every Massachusetts household, citing financial harm caused by President Trump's tariffs. Healey's office states that the data from the U.S. Congress Joint Economic Committee estimates that the Trump administration's tariff actions cost American consumers approximately that amount per household between February of 2025 and January of 2026. With approximately 2.8 million households in Massachusetts, my office estimates $4 billion. 886 is that what is numbers is this?
That's billion.
That's billion, right?
886 million.
886 million is
1,000.
owed to the consumers in our state who shouldered the burden of the increased costs. I call on the Trump administration to immediately formulate a plan to refund tariff proceeds and put money back in the pockets of the hardworking people of Massachusetts.
Let me tell you how he's going to do that. He's going to, when we lose, then he's going to be like, let me sign my name on the check. So it looks like I gave you money instead of I'm returning what I stole from you.
Exactly.
That's how that man operates.
From groceries and household goods, construction materials, and consumer products, Massachusetts residents paid more at the register, and businesses observed higher operating costs. Having unlawfully seized over $100 billion from American people and businesses, the federal government must immediately take steps to pay full restitution. You better get it, Healy, girl. You go, girl. And I want it. Give me my money.
I need. You know what I could do with that money? Boy, I tell you.
3 Stop and Shop locations in Boston, Boston and Reading received bomb threats, police say. This is what I was talking about this morning. So the threats were all placed within about 15 minutes of each other, and the police are investigating if the incidents are related. Around 1:50 p.m., officers responded to a reported threat at the supermarket chain in Jamaica Plain, which is exactly where I was. Location at 301 Center Street. Police said in an email to Boston.com. About 6 minutes later, more officers responded to a second threat at 305 Guest Street, the store's Alston location. Bomb squads were requested and responded to both incidents, according to Officer Mark Marin.
Oh.
I feel like we've seen his name before. Though police didn't find anything suspect at either location, both threats were actively being investigated, according to the Boston police. Police in Reading responded to a similar threat that same day at the Stop and Shop located at 25 Walker's Brook Drive. The town's police department issued an advisory at about 2:30 p.m. urging the community to avoid the area. Later that afternoon, Reading police and fire officials explained that there was a bomb threat called in at about 1:45, prompting a response with assistance from the Massachusetts State Police Bomb Squad. Out of an abundance of caution, they evacuated the store, according to a joint press conference. Very nice.
Sound like a disgruntled employer.
Were you scared even though you didn't know?
Can I be honest with you? I'm always scared when I go out to public places. Especially, you know, people are just so loose-brained these days that you can't be too careful. I don't feel I am not scared in crowds of black people. I don't know why that is. But in crowds of others, I feel a little scared, to be very honest with you. Public places with others. Boston polls, Polls eye citywide crackdown after mom blames son's death. Tell me what I just read.
Yeah, because I wanted you to start over. Because what? What's she blaming him for?
What's kratom?
What is kratom? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the kratom is. Boston polls, POLS. Citywide kratom crackdown after mom blames son's death.
Boston polls. They polls the city.
No, but it's not. It's POLS. It's not LL.
Oh, polls.
Polls. I don't know
The
what that
polls of, say it again. Let me say it slow.
Boston polls.
Yeah.
Citywide kratom crackdown.
Boston
After
polls.
POLS. What does that stand for? After mom blames son's death. What is kratom?
How you spell kratom?
KRATOM. Boston City Council is gearing up for a potential citywide crackdown on kratom.
It's a place.
It's a drug.
But it's illegal. It's illegal?
A tropical evergreen tree in the coffee family native of Southeast Asia, whose leaves are used as a herbal substance for its stimulant and opioid-like effect.
I have never heard of it.
Me either. Read that again one more time.
Kratom.
Boston polls.
Boston polls. Citywide kratom crackdown after mom
What's
blames
the word
son's death.
between polls and city? City.
Polls I.
Polls I.
Yeah, POLS. So they're looking at it. The polls is looking at it, but who is the polls? Counselors, addiction experts, and grieving relatives describe the widely available product as dangerous and virtually unregulated. Did you find what POLS means?
Polls means risk in Dutch.
A mother who testified said her 25-year-old son died after consuming what he believed was a marketed kratom product.
A poll is a politician or someone who's very politically active.
Oh, so Boston politicians are looking at a kratom crackdown.
Okay.
Why didn't y'all just say that?
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
Say it again so I can hear it.
Boston polls. Citywide kratom crackdown after mom blames son's death. Now that makes sense. Right.
It's so different when you know the words of the words. Use regular words. Thank you, Mike Nice. God damn
Mike
it.
Nice and Schneider.
Schneider. Polish?
Right now, I didn't know.
Politician. Me either. Why would you call a politician a poll?
Polls. A mother who testified said her 25-year-old son died after consuming what she believed was a marketed kratom product. And council sponsors signaled they plan to work with health officials on an ordinance they can actually enforce. Options on the table range from tighter labeling and age limits to a full retail ban. The push grew out of an order filed January 28th, listed as docket number 0175, which asked the Committee on Public Health, Homelessness, and Recovery to discuss the regulation of kratom in the city of Boston, and councilors John Fitzgerald and Edward M. Flynn are sponsors, according to the official council filing.
Of course they are.
Who they are?
Who?
They city
Flynn.
councilors?
Flynn.
No. Edward Flynn. Oh, Ed Flynn, yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
why don't you know who Ed Flynn is? He's my
I know,
best
because
friend.
I was like, I know that. The city of Boston notice set the hearing for 2 p.m. in the Ionella chamber. On Monday's hearing, relatives and panelists urged counselors to move fast. In testimony reported by the Boston Herald, Holly Truville said her son Tyrell, 25, a 25-year-old who served in the U.S. Army Reserve, died on February 6th of 2024 from kratom toxicity. She said the product he consumed was marketed as sugar-free, alcohol-free, caffeine-free, and as containing less than 2% 7-OH. Counselor John Fitzgerald told the panel he would work with the Boston Public Health Commission to craft ordinance language, while panelists warned that kratom remains widely available online because it's not regulated by the state or federal level.
Why wouldn't? If it has opioid-like substance, why are you guys letting people have that?
Kratom? I've never heard of that. 7-OH, I guess, is the 7-hydroxymitragynine.
Say it again.
7-hydroxymitragynine is the substance.
That.
Yeah, but anyways, they're cracking down on kratom. So if you ever heard of it or used it, it's cracking down. Boston police tow away scooters in Operation Safe Scooter in response to public safety concerns. And thank you, Boston Police, for your service.
Wait, so speaking of Boston police and scooter crackdown, I don't know, I have been looking for the news all day today, but there was definitely some type of stabbing or shooting or something like that outside of my house yesterday. Because it was yellow tape, there was all kinds of stuff. And the problem is that I didn't feel no type of way because the police is on that street all the time, and the police see what is going on that street all the time, and the police do not shut it down. So we're going to have
police pull up and have conversations
and chill with them and talk with them and hang out and laugh, and they be on the trucks and they be dipping in the cars and all kind of stuff. This is the reason why the street is the way that the street is, because unless y'all tighten up, you know what? Let me go call Mr. Culpepper one time.
Yeah.
Beep-boo, ba-boo, beep-boo, ba.
Call him. On Monday, March 9th, 2026, and Tuesday, March 10th, officers from District D4 South End and the Auto Theft Unit conducted a targeted enforcement operation focused on scooters and mopeds.
Sorry.
The initiative was organized in response to ongoing public safety concerns regarding the use of these vehicles in the area of Boylston Street, Kilmarnock Street, Huntington Ave, and Gainsborough Street. As a result of the Operation Safe Scooter, the officers towed 12 scooters, mopeds for violations of motor vehicle laws, and issued one summons for the operating after suspension. Officers have also conducted multiple educational campaigns over the past several weeks informing operators about the proper avenues for legally operating within the city. They need to do that citywide. Don't just do it down there. Do it all over, because it's ridiculous and it's scary. It's scary.
It's loud. It's anxiety-ish. It's all of the things. It's all of the things.
And then this article in support of Counselor Danielle Johnson's newest platform.
Yes.
Melting snow reveals a lot of garbage.
Hello.
On Boston streets.
As my first priority of city council, who I just voted myself into yesterday.
Yeah.
Street cleaning for all.
Yeah.
Everybody, park on the right side of the road for the next 2 days, next week, because we will be conducting street cleaning throughout the streets of Boston.
Yeah.
And I don't have any authority to say that, and neither do I know who to talk to have that happen. But that was my first order of business as acting city councilor for 2028.
Yes.
I think street cleaning started over here yesterday.
It starts in April.
It starts in April.
Yeah.
They were definitely doing it here.
Blue Hill Ave gets cleaned.
Oh, Blue Hill Ave. Oh,
so Blue Hill Ave gets cleaned year round.
Okay.
But the side streets, it's November to April is when they're off. As snowbanks melted across Boston, months of buried trash surfaced along streets and sidewalks, leaving residents frustrated as most neighborhoods awaited street sweeping scheduled to begin April 1st.
Okay. Here goes the clip.
Great thought. We're talking about the garbage that gets collected in the snow piles along the streets and sidewalks. NBC 10's Oscar Margain shows us the story from Hyde Park.
That's makeup. There's like Amazon packages. There's trash from
They should have came to my house.
It's an unavoidable sight for Chris Brown Silva of Hyde Park.
Just a little shocking to be like, wow, there is a lot of garbage underneath all this.
With the warmer temps comes the melt, revealing months worth of winter rubbish.
We got shoes here. We got all kind of stuff going on.
Matt Kranz shows us a similar sight in Jamaica Plain.
We got the trash behind us, but they're not hitting the ground though.
It's during all of these snowstorms that a lot of the trash gets trapped underneath all of this ice right here. And it's after the warm-up that we start seeing things like a lid, bottles, even a face mask. Once all of this ice melts, the question becomes, who's going to pick it all up and when?
For the exception of 3 neighborhoods, the city of Boston is not due for street sweeping until April 1st, which means a lot of that garbage will likely sit there.
A little sooner than expected, right, this melt?
Yeah, I mean, and we got a ways to go till April.
Ben Bruno and his group Walk Up Roslindale are typically out clearing snow from sidewalks, but with all the trash laying around, he plans to trade his shovel for a broom.
We've got to clean them up. Our community's got to be a part of the solution. We can't just wait for the street sweepers to happen.
For those relying on the city, they ask for a more expedited response.
The snow's just starting to melt, so I can give them a little grace.
No.
But yeah, I feel like, they should
As
start
city
getting
councilor, you don't
onto
have
that
to,
soon. We
sir.
know how the city can look, and this isn't, I guess, up to our standards.
Now, the city also has a cleanup program called Love Your Block. It's a volunteer program to try to get the community together to try to pick up some of this trash. It usually starts a little later in April, but the sign up starts tomorrow. And you can also have your own group and your own sign up, so you can try to deploy an army of sorts to try to get to a lot of the trash that is in your own neighborhood.
Very nice.
I guess my problem with that is, I don't have a problem with it.
Just go.
I called the city one time to do a clean your block, and they gave me a certain amount of hours that they was gonna let me use it on that time.
Use their broom.
Use their broom on the whatever. And I ain't like that. If you gonna give me cleaning equipment, what makes you think I want to just stop cleaning between this love your block time? Leave me the damn equipment so I can continue cleaning in the damn neighborhood. Don't ask me what time you gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready when the streets stay clean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this broom too.
These streets are really, really nasty with
They're
trash.
really nasty.
And I was like, how did it get that way? Did the trash people, when they were picking up the trash, not put the, like, what?
During the snowstorm.
Being put out
Yeah,
too.
there's nothing that they could have, trash wasn't,
Yeah.
people putting things in places, dropping things on the ground because it's getting buried.
I do know
and
a lot of
stuff.
people were like leaving their trash on top of the snowbanks and stuff like that. So maybe the trash is falling
and
out
they're
and all
just
of that.
falling and it's just dirty and nasty from just all of the trash that probably exploded during the time and people walking and
But
just dropping
if you're a homeowner, you need to go clean outside your goddamn house. You're a
Yeah.
business owner, you need to clean outside your goddamn house. I went outside Spark FM. I went with our broom and I went with our new thing.
I did see a lot of people outside cleaning up their sidewalks yesterday because it is really just really,
it's
really
nasty.
nasty.
It's
Yeah.
really, really, really nasty.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, we're going to take a pause for the cars right now. Coming back, we're going to talk to Keith Maskell, of the Triggered Project, who's going to come in here and tell us about the good things that he has going on coming up soon. This is Saucy and Friends, SparkFMOnline.com.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Looking for bold flavor and good vibes? Come to Finn's Fusion, right at 1191 Blue Hill Avenue. We're bringing you the best of Caribbean cuisine with a touch of African.
Yes, sir. We are back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It is Saucy and Friends here on the line. And we are sitting down with our good friend Keith Maskell. Keith, welcome back to Spark FM. How you doing, friend?
Man, I'm doing all right. So happy to be here. Congratulations to y'all. It's my first time coming up. And
is this your first
my
time
first
coming
time here in your new spot. You know what I'm saying? So big up. Congratulations to the Johnson girls. Y'all done good.
Thank you. And how was Mrs. Maskell?
She's in the doghouse right now, but she's doing good.
That's
you know
my
what I'm saying?
homegirl. Let her free my man.
Listen. She's blessed. She's blessed.
That's
she's
good.
blessed.
Good. It's good to see you, Keith, as usual.
Yeah, thank you
And I'm
so
glad
much.
that we're circling back to this very important topic and conversation.
Oh, yeah.
So, if for those that don't know you, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do. Yes.
Yeah, my name is Keith Maskell. I'm an actor. I'm Bayesian. Important to say.
I always got to throw that in there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying it. Y'all the most Bayesianist Trinis I've ever met in my life. So,
What kind of beige? That's true.
I love me some good Bayesian.
Look, I'm just saying, y'all know where the sweet bread in the Mobby is.
Absolutely.
Where it's hidden. You know what I mean? But
cheese on
bread. You know what I mean? Cheese on bread. You know what I mean? You know, cheese on pizza, as I like to say. You know, extra cheese on pizza.
I had cheese on.
But mental health advocate, founder of the Triggered Project. We've been doing a lot of work in the mental health space, changing how social workers, psychologists, and educators learn about Black boys and trauma using art. You know what I'm saying? Telling my story about my childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? And so doing workshops, bringing awareness. But the next part of talking about my own trauma is about how trauma affects relationships.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's why it was important for us to start the podcast, Living a Triggered Life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
And tell us more about the podcast.
yeah, so the podcast is me and my partner Roxanne Maskell, which is social worker, psychotherapist. And so we've been talking about our lives, you know, together in this relationship and how the trauma has affected it.
Yeah.
Right? So
your trauma or both of your trauma?
Both of our traumas.
Yeah.
You know, but
interesting.
And
yeah.
so we talk about how we deal with it.
Yeah.
Right? Or how we've dealt with it. Right? But there's a lot of jokes.
Yeah.
Because it has to be funny.
Yeah.
And there's
you
have to. Real
I mean, it's a
conflict.
lot. It's a heavy heavy subject. So
Well-
in order to kind of lighten it up a little bit, just so it's more palatable,
Yeah.
it's palatable.
Yeah,
That's
Yes,
good.
yes.
That was good. Yeah, well, I will push back in terms of heavy because we put heavy on it because we don't have the conversation enough. You know what I'm saying? We don't push enough, especially as West Indians. We don't talk enough.
Say the words,
right?
Keith.
And so, we want to make these conversations normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to talk about, you know, the things that trigger me and learning what triggers her, and you know what I mean. And then, you know, we're on this healing journey together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's really us owning the fact that we get activated 16, 17 times possibly a day.
Yep.
Right? But we found love through this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we found hope through this. And so that's what the podcast has been.
Yeah.
So we have.
Is that a form not to? Is that almost a form of like trauma bonding?
No, not at all.
No, okay.
No, not at all. Because
It's like trauma healing.
well, no. Well, we talk about it like this, and Roxanne
Yeah.
says this because she's so brilliant. Our trauma kids grew up together.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
So
see.
we grew up together,
Mhm.
right? But like, our friendship is built on the discussion. It's not built in what happened.
Yeah.
Right?
It's built on what we're talking
It's built on what we're talking about. It's
Yeah.
built on what we've built together, and it's built on living our own narratives.
Yeah.
Right? And we've really helped each other live our own narratives and not stay in that point of this is what happened.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
You know what I'm saying? So like, 20 episodes in the first season.
Yeah.
I've let that marinate
Yeah.
for a couple of years, to be 100% honest. We are so excited because we're dropping season 2 on Friday, just like dropping it. And then
The full season.
No, not the full. The first episode
Okay,
for season.
okay.
The first episode.
Okay.
But we just dropped this, which y'all will love.
Yeah.
Is we've dropped a special trilogy.
Okay.
It's called Living a Triggered Life Podcast at Sea.
Oh.
And we took a cruise from Portugal
Yes.
to Puerto Rico.
Oh, it's
transatlantic,
Yeah.
right?
Transatlantic, yeah,
But
yeah,
here's the
yeah.
thing. We traced the Middle Passage
Oh,
and acknowledged it.
very nice.
So the ancestors were talking to us,
Yeah,
right? Because our DNA was in the water.
Very nice.
You know what I'm saying? So we've been having these innovative conversations, music of our relationship we've
Yeah.
had at the museum, and then this Friday is Love and Kicks, which you will love. Listen.
You know me.
Love and Kicks.
Listen, Love and Kicks.
Love and Kicks.
Love and Kicks.
Yes.
So, we'll be talking
Thank you.
about it started with my sneaker fetish.
Yeah.
Your
right?
sneaker obsession.
Yes, my sneakerhead. I'm a sneakerhead, sneaker obsession.
Sure.
Right.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yes. My sneaker addiction. But it was connected to my trauma when I was doing all this work.
Right.
But I brought that into the relationship.
Yeah.
Right? And then Roxanne started picking up on it.
Yeah.
Right?
She's a sneakerhead too.
In her own
Just
way.
yeah,
in her
from-
own way.
Yeah.
But then we started to have these really great conversations about the why behind it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? But then we started to bond about, she's like, how you get these shoes so cheap? Like
Yeah.
everywhere we've gone, whether we're in St. Martin, we're in Barbados, wherever we are, I always find a sneaker store.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so Roxanne started going around with me to these great sneaker stores from New York. And so she has her own real fire collection.
Yeah.
But there's been certain shoes that we both love and have defined different moments of our relationship.
Oh, so you kind of like theme the shoe out? Okay.
So
I love that.
So we talking about it.
You the last thing that you did, I went to the display that you had what you had at the Gardner Museum.
Yes.
Which was really, really nice.
Yes.
And tell us about that because that was your documentary.
Yes, we took over. It was a blessing. Thank you. It was so great to have
I
you
love
in
how
the
you're
house.
in all of these really cool spaces
Yeah.
to do these things as well.
Blessing,
Yeah.
a blessing. Luminary for the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, and we took over upstairs, and I've coined this phrase called sneaker therapy.
Yeah.
Copywritten and protected.
That's
Trademark.
right. We
Let me
talked
make
about
sure I
that
tell y'all
yesterday.
that.
Yeah.
And so it was my first form of therapy because I learned how to stuff my emotions in my shoes.
Right.
And so we wanted to have this conversation about the intersectionality of sneaker culture, healing, mental health, and hope.
Yes.
And so we showed my documentary, which is about 8 minutes, and asking people about the first time they put their foot in the shoe and what that was like.
Yeah.
And then posing the question about, is that healthy or not?
Right.
Because for me, there's all these sneakerheads, it's Fat Joe, but no one's asking the real question.
Right.
Why are you buying all these shoes?
For you.
Like, what's
Right.
really going on?
So what is that answer?
It's different for different people. You know what I'm saying? For me, I didn't want to talk about what happened to me.
Yeah.
And I went to gym one day, and I didn't have my shoes, and my gym teacher gave me a pair of Nikes to put on. And I felt different and powerful, like I was a superhero. And I had one of the best sports day of my life.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was like, yes, it was the shoes,
Yeah.
but
The confidence.
but I felt the confidence, but I felt grounded, right? And I couldn't feel any of the pain that I was feeling.
Yeah.
And so I kept seeking that feeling.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But there's so many folks that are filling a hole with all these shoes, but no one's ever talked about it.
Yeah.
No one's ever asked that question. So the documentary poses this question, and then we had a really beautiful discussion. Frank the Butcher was in the house. We had Sean Scales from New Balance was in the house. And then downstairs,
And Travis Brooks was there.
right,
too.
Travis Brooks was there as well. And who's been a long time sneakerhead, even though he hasn't decided whether he's Adidas or he's Nike. Because
That's a conflict being from Boston. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I'll keep it 100. There's so many dudes that were wearing Adidas until they got to the basketball court and then they put on a pair of Nikes. But we ain't gonna talk about them. But so we took over downstairs, and I have a program
Yeah.
that I usually use real shoes on. And called Sneaker Therapy. We did a paper version downstairs, but then we had different artifacts from my collection.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was down there.
That was
And,
really nice.
it
Really
was,
nice.
You know,
The amount of Nike things that you have, it's like Nike makes this.
listen, like, you know what I mean? Like, I used to work for City Sports.
Yeah.
I love the art
Yeah.
of all the promotion stuff.
Mhm.
And so that's always been part of the collection. So
Yeah.
I was bringing this stuff out, and I don't talk about it as much. You know what I'm saying? Been around concepts, been around all these sneakerheads, and most of them don't know how extensive the collection used to be.
Yeah.
And like I have a sneaker boutique in the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got stuff.
So somebody can come and buy something.
If they wanted to.
Okay.
But they
What size is your shoe?
you know that's a hard question to ask a sneakerhead because that means
Yeah.
you want my shoes.
Yeah.
So I range from a 9.5 to 11.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
This girl.
You know, so it's like I'm pushing this conversation, and you know, what better way to do that to have a discussion with my partner
Yeah.
about shoes, and there'll be a bar. I got to make sure to say that because
And before we even get into those, one more time, I like to get business is heavy in there.
Yes.
Friday.
Yes.
That is the 13th.
Yes.
From
it's Friday.
7:30, probably about 10.
7:30 to
We'll
10.
be raffling off sneakers.
Okay.
On the day, I'm making the announcement right now. There will be a special pair
for me
of.
Okay.
Well, hold on. There's going to be a special pair of Mike D's Adidas that will be raffled off.
Mike D's Adidas that will be
D's
raffled
Adidas.
off.
And here's why.
Tell me why.
Here's why. During for Halloween, I was Mike D's number 3.
Were you? You're not
Y'all
Mike
didn't know.
D's.
No, but I was Mike D's number 3. And so like I didn't win. And they gave it to like Thick
Mike
D's.
D's number
Thick
they
D's.
did give it to Thick D's.
They gave it to Thick D's.
They did.
Right? And I was really salty about it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. You know what? I'm going to flip this.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip the fact that I lost by a technicality. And I'm going to create a pair of Mike D shoes just to show love to him. You know what I'm saying? To show love to Mike D's and what he's doing. And so I said, look, I'm going to raffle off a pair of Mike D Adidas joints. And probably a size 6.5 so people can wear them around their neck. You know what I'm saying? They can wear them.
First of all, 6.5 sneakers is not wear neck.
That is a good size.
Listen,
It's adult size.
you can put them on your mantle. You know what I'm saying? But no one else is gonna have them.
That
I'm also
is
gonna
awesome.
raffle off Everybody Gotta Eat special Boston fitted
Dinner.
as well.
Very nice.
You know what I'm saying? And then some
you
other
need to
shoes.
raffle off one of their dinners.
I mean, you know what? I tried. You know what I'm saying? I said, Manny, look, can we raffle off? He was like, not yet.
I feel like
You know what I'm saying? I just opened 2 spots.
Yeah.
Give me another year.
For real, right?
You know what I'm saying? But I got socks.
I'm so
You know I
excited.
always
I'm
come
just
with
sitting here
socks.
trying to wait when we gonna get a hat or a fitted or something
Yeah,
like
look,
that.
listen, but
You
you
know?
all love the socks,
We'll
and I made
take
sure
your socks.
I made sure to bring, and I didn't know y'all had 4 people in. I would have brought 4. You know what I'm
this
saying?
is Isis, our new intern Isis. Here.
Isis, I would have had a pair. I would have had a pair for you. You know what I'm
Keith
saying?
Maskell socks.
You know what I mean? Trigger Project with the logo on there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But these are, of course, they're the right colors for
Yeah.
the right island.
Absolutely.
So I made sure.
better have.
Yeah.
I made sure. I made sure to, you know what I'm saying, to bring these on. So there'll be some other surprises as well.
Yeah. Very nice.
Really happy about this podcast. We haven't dropped it in a linear way. Because it's just so much stuff that's out here.
Yeah.
And I've let it marinate. I've let it marinate for a couple of years. Well, so I went back to school, but we've been recording the whole time.
Very good. Good
The
for y'all.
whole time, and we're about
How many
now-
episodes in are you guys now?
we are 23. We're in. But I feel like I'm the prince of podcasting because I got like 20 to 30 episodes in the can. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting. You know what I mean?
Make sure you guys go on YouTube and you guys subscribe to their page, the Triggered Project 9937.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
It's,
doubt.
And it's very nice. And it's experience. If you can catch any of these the Triggered Project events or listen to the podcast as Triz just suggested, go out there. It is an experience.
Thank
you and your wife are such a really, really nice couple.
Thank you.
And
Can we
it's
have
really,
this
really good
t-shirt
to
too?
it's really
Thank
good to
you.
see you
Huh?
all together.
This
all the
T-shirt
time.
of you and your wife, it's really nice.
Oh yeah,
That is
thank you. Well, I got to represent. I'm wearing right now. If you look, I'm wearing.
That's
this is
really
This is
cute.
the art
I love that.
But this is the picture. My dad used to always take pictures of us
Yeah.
early on in our relationship or just in general.
Yeah.
And so that's what I made for the logo for the podcast.
That's really dope. That's
you know what I'm
dope.
saying? So
Yeah.
I'm always wearing her face somewhere.
So how
I love
far
that.
are you away from hoarding?
Sneakers.
You know what? I really love that question.
Yes.
Well, I'll put it like this. In my heyday, I had 100 by my bed in rotation.
Wow.
By your bed.
By
By
your
my
bed.
bed. That wasn't that was not what was in the vault.
Right.
Oh, that was just by the bed.
That was 100 by my bed. You know what I'm saying? And but that was, but also that was the height of me not being healthy as well too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
as I've, gotten therapy, as I've talked about things more, like I still love the culture, I still love everything, but I don't need to fill the hole with the shoes anymore.
Ay.
So so it's not like now if I brought all the shoes to the crib, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in the vault.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no,
So
that's
you
a
have like a
great
storage
question.
unit where you have all of them, something like that.
I actually just call it a vault.
A vault.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give in the
just-
undisclosed location.
Tell us where that vault is.
You
just
know what
so
I
we
mean?
know.
But no, if I brought everything home, we'd have a problem, for sure. But I appreciate the fact that I've had access.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which we're using to work for City Sports, being West Indian and knowing how to shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How to bargain and negotiate.
Right, exactly.
I know how to shop. I just go to China and
Just go to China.
I understand. Like, look,
I
I understand.
got some
Don't
Nikes
listen.
you ain't never seen.
Listen, and I know, and you know what? And you can only wear those like 4 times.
He
You know
got
what I'm
some
saying?
Jesus ones.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no question. Your toe is busted through the front. Like,
Yeah, I got some right now. Everybody always asks me, where you get those from? where I get these from?
Where you get this?
Where I get these from?
Them is nice. You get people
Listen.
ask you about them all the time.
listen, when I looked down, I knew.
If you know,
what
you
I'm
know.
saying? I was like, those look like some SpongeBob joints. You know what I'm saying? That he was wearing underwater.
If you know, you know. I would like to get rid of my collection. Who should I turn? Who should I turn to? Oh, Fresh Jam looking to get rid of stuff in his collection. Listen, sneaker buying is. I'm glad that I stopped because it was really starting to take over my life.
Right.
But I mean, I still it didn't. I just stopped buying sneakers, but I still have a very very bad shopping addiction.
Yeah.
That I'm working through in therapy.
She's working through. She's working
right.
through them.
I'm working
Anyways, people, we gotta pay some bills here.
She just don't get the stuff mailed to her house.
Tell them, Tristan.
That's right.
We do gotta pay some bills, people. Keith, thank you so much for passing by and hanging out with us again. See you on Friday.
Yes.
Again, 7:30 to
Yes.
about 10 o'clock at
Yep.
the Museum of Science.
Yeah.
Where can we buy tickets?
Online, you can go right to. Actually, what you do is go to our website.
Yep.
www.triggered1.com. And you can
Triggered
get,
One.
You can get tickets there, and then you can see all the other work. You know what I'm saying?
just
And
got my
Tristan
ticket.
put it in the comment section so that
Yes.
you can that you guys could go register too. But
Yes.
Keith, we wish you all the best of
Thank
luck
you.
in this. We hope you have an amazing turnout and that
Thank
you
you.
do impact a lot of lives. And thank you for stopping by here and
course.
making sure our community knows about it.
Absolutely.
You the man.
No, thank you all for having me. You know I love me some Johnson girls. You know that.
Hey.
I'm going to this.
All right, people, you guys be blessed. Have a great day, and we'll be right. Don't leave nobody. We still got to do our national and entertainment news. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
Hey.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
heal, the community heals too.
Praise the Lord, City of Boston. This is Brother Chris right here on Spark FM.
Come on, sing it.
Bringing you Sunday morning worship each and every Sunday morning, 6 to 10 a.m. Let's get our praise on.
Spark FM.
Some of them don't like me. Some of them just fight me. All of them could rock so.
Spark FM.
One girl every day. One girl every day. Say me name and me magically appear.
Spark FM.
Body better get her cause she out here looking fun. Better pop it because I'm out here popping mine. Don like this Don Julio gon' do the trick every time.
Spark FM.
So can you come pick up your clothes? I have them folded.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com. Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh, wait, I gotta start yet. Shake ya, bam bam, wine to the ground.
T.O.K., who we listen to so much.
Oh, we only listened to one.
So no, on the boat.
Oh, was it two or one? It was
only one. It was the O. I think it was the O.
Yeah, it was only the O.
Only the O was there.
T.O. of the T.O.
And we heard him several times.
Every time. Every time we hear him, we heard him.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that is checked in right now. Don't not to forget, but special announcement, we will be doing a special edition of Bingo Night next Tuesday here at Spark FM for St. Patrick's Day.
And look who just checked in, Son Green.
Son Green.
Yay.
She just texted me. Son, I'm coming. Tony, what did I say yesterday?
Yesterday she said she's trying to get there by the end of the month.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
By the end of the month. It's on. I've checked every single day. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming. Coming. With that said, it's time for us to get into our national news. What you guys think?
Boston War.
Well, speaking of, you didn't hear it from me, but Boston's turned up right now. The coconuts versus the coconuts.
Sound like the lady from
the Caribbean is on the fire.
What's the thing back in the day?
Call me now.
No, you ain't hearing from me.
You ain't hearing from me.
I ain't one of the gossips.
But I'm telling you, the Caribbeans is out there acting up. All of the big players is in the social media and they cussing each other, boomer and things like that.
Larry was here early. I don't know. He gone now.
I mean, it's probably just riling back up. But I mean, I ain't in it. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna tell you that right now because y'all be watching me when I get in my little dramas. I'm all over it.
I wish they would just put it all together on one
Me
page,
too,
though.
right?
I hate having to go to the different pages.
We might have to syndicate the beef.
Yeah, ma'am.
The beef because we all got to be able to find the videos one by one. I mean, I love when Boston gets turned up.
Ooh.
It'd be entertainment for the day.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope that you guys calm the F down soonly because y'all look crazy. Hello, Daniel Laurent. Yes, you are speaking to Counselor Johnson. Yes, you are. And right away, everybody, I am fake running for city councilor. I'm in a special campaign. My election will be next week at Bingo. If you come, then I will be the counselor. If you don't come, then I won't. So that's how it goes. National news time. Trump administration subpoenaing Arizona 2020. Oh, that's yesterday. What day is today? You here?
Today is Wednesday.
Oh, today is
The FAA briefly grounds all JetBlue flights after request from the airline. What happened?
I can't find the stories today.
I don't know.
Because it still say Tuesday at the top.
Oh.
The Federal Aviation Administration briefly grounded all JetBlue flights early Tuesday due to a
we can't
request
get
from
to
the
Jamaica.
airline. Well, it was just yesterday.
Oh.
The agency said in a notice posted to its website, the ground stop was lifted about 40 minutes after it was imposed. A brief system outage has been resolved and we have resumed operations, the airline said in a statement. JetBlue did not provide further information. There are currently no JetBlue delays in Boston, and 20 JetBlue flights were in the air when the ground stop was issued.
Wow.
This disruption is not expected to affect passengers today, but it comes at a time when airports nationwide are already experiencing TSA staffing shortages due to the current DHS shutdown. Funding lapsed last month, and TSA workers are set to miss their first paycheck this week. The airline, which was founded more than 25 years ago, has its headquarters in New York City and the flagship terminal at the city's John F. Kennedy International Airport. JetBlue also has a large hub at Logan Airport, and that is a developing story. So they're back in the air and back flying. Are you guys okay with traveling to anywhere right now?
Only to Orlando, Hassan. But I'm not interested in going anywhere right
Only
now.
if it was Canada.
Yeah.
Really?
Like it would have to be domestic travel. I don't want to go anywhere that I have to go over the seas.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe later on down in the line when this calms down. Hopefully, I don't think it will, but I think what I was reading today is there was a montage of clippings from the worldwide news, like what they're saying about us.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of travel bans in other countries about coming to America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in the opposite way, how they're like warning people to not go to America because they might not get in or they might not go back.
Yeah.
And it's real hostile over there for people who are not Americans and stuff like that. And it's really kind of sad that is how America is shaping up, where the rest of the world now is cautious about how we are over here when we used to be the land of the free.
Yeah.
People wanted to come to America to see these things, and now they don't. I think the data shows is that more people are leaving America than they are coming in.
I mean, I get it. I don't want to go to America.
Me either. The Pentagon says about 140 U.S. troops have been injured in Iran war so far, and 8 severely injured.
Wow, almost 1,400 of their people have passed.
Yes. That's pretty terrible.
So big up our 8.
Rest in peace, rest our 8.
8 dead, but over 100 and something injured.
Yeah. 140 U.S. troops injured. Yeah. Which is sad because nobody asked for this.
Yeah.
Those troops probably was just kind of over there, just kind of doing what they was doing, and now they getting killed.
Yeah.
Because Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth are playing piss wars.
I think it's so crazy that we are so up in arms over our 8 and when they have over 1,000 dead on their side.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's over 1,000 dead on Iran's side.
Yeah, because they're bombing the schools and everything.
Yeah, we're up in arms because we shouldn't be there anyways. Those 8 people shouldn't have died.
That's what I'm saying. But we're up in arms over our 8 when they have over 1,000.
Oh yes. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're up in arms over their 1,000.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm
much
sure.
more.
But America wouldn't. America is literally over there to kill them. So we don't care how much they get killed. That's never been our concern ever. But the fact that 8 Americans are over there and they're talking about putting troops on the actual ground now in Iran is a problem.
But are they? Because there's so many. Pete Hegseth says that's what's happening. Trump's like it's going to be over in a few days. Like they don't. Do they not?
The problem is now I was watching these news clippings today. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said Kegs breath.
Yes.
Said that Tuesday would be the most intense day of strikes against Iran so far, and that ultimately President Trump gets to determine the end stage of those objectives in the Islamic Republic. Today will be yet again our most intense day of strikes inside Iran. The most fighting, the most bombers, the most strikes, Hegseth said at a briefing in the Pentagon. Dan Crane, the chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, at the same briefing said the U.S. military has struck more than 5,000 targets since the start of the war, and that ongoing U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran have resulted in a 90% reduction of the Islamic Republic's missile launches against Israel and Persian Gulf allies. I don't know what any of this says, but I do know that this is stupid. There's nothing, I don't know, I can't talk about it because I don't know why we're there. It's a regime change. Which never happened because they just put the son of the dude that y'all just killed. So I don't know if that's what you wanted as a regime change to have the younger, more angrier son now running the shit.
And they said he got some special force black ops masked ninjas protecting him.
I was reading about how Iran has their place set up with underground missiles and water missiles and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Y'all think that people been sitting in the Middle East just hanging out? And then when y'all said that you had obliterated the nuclear weapon and that we should have all been happy because that's what y'all did, now we fighting them for their nuclear weapon. So where did it go? They had a different one there?
I don't know what's going on. I just know that.
I just know that y'all better not enlist your kids in the army. Fact check Trump's latest false, unproven, and contradictory claims about the war. Let's see what that is looking like about some fact checking, just so you guys know what's going on. President of the United States. I can't see the CNN. CNN even has a paywall. See, you can't read no articles from CNN.
When did that start?
I don't know. But that's crazy.
What is the buzz that's in the headphones? Is that just my headphones?
No, it's everybody's.
Okay, President Donald Trump pushing back on the suggestion that the U.S. was responsible for a deadly strike on an elementary school in Iran, claimed that at a press conference on Monday that Iran has Tomahawk cruise missiles, but Trump's claim was immediately rejected by arms experts. There has never been an indication that Iran has any Tomahawks, which are made by U.S. defense manufacturer Raytheon for the U.S. military, subject to strict export controls and not the generic product Trump claimed Monday. Since the 1990s, a small number of U.S. allies have been permitted by the U.S. government to purchase them. The list included the United Kingdom, Australia, Japan, and the Netherlands, but not Israel or any other ally in the Middle East. It certainly does not include Iran, which has been an adversary of the U.S. since the late 1970s. Iran definitely does not have Tomahawks. Jeffrey Lewis, distinguished scholar of global security at Middlebury College, said in a text message Monday evening. Astonishing, bald-faced lying, childish, tweeted retired U.S. Army General Barry McCaffrey, a Trump critic, in response to the Trump claim. Trump made the claim after a reporter told him that the video footage showed a Tomahawk missile likely destroyed the Iranian girls' school and asked, so will the U.S. accept any responsibility? A video published by a semi-official Iranian news agency appears to show a U.S. missile targeting the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps naval base adjacent to the school. It has not been definitively determined who struck the school itself, but analysis by CNN and other news outlets have found the U.S. was likely responsible.
And here goes the clip.
Reality horrific. Here's what Trump told Armanu Raju moments ago.
I will say that the Tomahawk, which is one of the most powerful weapons around, is used by, is sold and used by other countries, you know that. And whether it's Iran, who also has some Tomahawks, I wish they had more. But whether it's Iran or somebody else, the fact that a Tomahawk is very generic. It's sold to other countries, but that's being investigated.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
But as our Isabel Young,
he has no actual clue what's going on. I think that Donald Trump literally golfs and sleeps and eats all day. He gets these reports. He doesn't listen to them because he's sleepy and he's sick. And he just repeats the things that he can remember. And I think that that's a really bad way to be the president. And that's what he does.
It's so sad and shameful and embarrassing.
It's disgusting.
I'm embarrassed.
I am so absolutely embarrassed. Pope announces resignation of U.S. bishop accused of embezzling $270,000 from California parish. Sounds about right. That's what they do. U.S. spent $5 billion worth of munitions in the first days of attacks on Iran.
2 days.
For 2 days. $5 billion. Yeah. $5 billion that could feed children of America. There was like the 1 day of war could feed children breakfast in America for a full year.
That's what Sunny said that yesterday. She said the cost of this war so far, it costs whatever, it's been 80 billion that's been spent on the war already, I think, or more and counting. It would take 20 billion to eradicate hunger in the United States.
Wow.
In the whole United States.
In the whole United States,
but
to
instead,
eradicate hunger will cost less than them going into this random ass war for absolutely no reason that they started.
It costs so much less to
where
mind
the hell
your business.
is Doge when you need it?
Right.
What has Elon Musk been doing? Has anybody heard from that guy?
Being musty.
SpaceX digging holes.
Just making money. At this point, he literally is the richest man in the world.
And campaigning against Lupita Nyong'o being Helen of Troy. That's what he's been doing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When you're bored.
Yeah.
When you got money and you're bored.
And you don't got nothing else to do, boy.
And dog have money to have buy cheese. Alabama governor commutes death sentence of man who didn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
And that's very nice.
Yeah. There's a black man who was in jail forever. I'm not sure what it was. Let me see if there's a synopsis. So the black man's name is, there's a clip. Can we play that? It's just a minute.
Yes.
Charles Sonny Burton, 75, was set to be executed on Thursday after being sentenced under a legal doctrine known as felony murder.
One second. I'm trying to pull it up here now. Okay, here we go.
Death row who did not kill anyone. Charles Sonny Burton was set to be executed on Thursday. But just hours ago, the governor commuted his death sentence. Burton was one of 6 men involved in an armed robbery in 1991 that ended with the murder of a customer, Doug Battle. Burton did not pull the trigger in the shooting. Like Burton, the gunman was also set to face execution. His sentence was commuted years ago. Our Dan Slepian spoke with Burton from prison before his sentence was commuted. Remember, this was part of our story we brought you here on HJN on Friday.
Did you know a murder was about to happen?
No, I didn't assist nobody. I didn't aid nobody. I didn't tell nobody to shoot nobody.
Now, minutes after that piece aired last week, the Alabama governor's office told NBC the governor had no plans to grant Burton clemency. But today, it appears the governor has changed her mind. Kay Ivey saying in an 11th hour ruling that executing Burton would be unjust. Burton is now sentenced to life without parole. We'll keep you posted with any further developments on that.
Oh, okay. Mike Nice says he wasn't the trigger man. He was outside when the crime was committed. But so the other one who was sentenced to death, his sentence was commuted before. It doesn't mention if he's still in jail, but this man
But why?
will now
That's
be
so
serving
crazy
life.
that the shooter's sentence would be commuted, but the lookout guy wouldn't?
No, both. So well,
okay.
yeah, both of them now. But just minutes before he was set to be executed, they commuted his.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Megyn Kelly might be a conservative, but she has no problem speaking out against her fellow Republicans. The former Fox News journalist, who's absolute trash of a person, has taken to X, formerly known as Twitter, to slam South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham.
Yeah.
He appeared on Sean Hannity's show to speak about the conflict in Iran. Many didn't like how Graham appeared to make promises to countries like Saudi Arabia and told Spain, I don't want to do business with you anymore.
Yeah.
Amid Spain not allowing the United States to use its air bases. One of the people who thought Graham was acting above his pay grade was Kelly herself. When did Lindsey Graham become our president? In the past 24 hours, he's threatened Lebanon, Cuba, the Saudis, the wider Arab region, and now checks notes Spain, she wrote. In a later tweet, Kelly wrote, let's get real. The problem with Lindsey Graham isn't just that he's a horrible maniac. It's that Trump likes and listens to him, and Trump's favorite channel is parading him around like a Hefner bunny in stockings on every show. Kelly wasn't the only one to think that. Is lunatic Lindsey the president now? Did we miss something? One user on X wrote, Graham Gree seems giddy about war. What's the matter with him? Another. Why
Did you hear him talking?
Graham? Lindsey Graham? No, what did he say?
He was like, we're gonna come after you, and like he sounded like a
like Stephen, like what's Mr. Burns? That's
Miller.
Like Stephen Miller?
Like deranged, like something was wrong with him, and just like we're gonna come after you, and we're gonna kill you, and we're gonna get you, and like all of these things, and just crazy. So I was like, oh wow, I'm surprised that she said something, but it's something needed to be said because he was acting weird.
But that's how that's how Trump has emboldened these people to feel.
Yeah.
Like if as long as I'm Trump's friend, I can say whatever I want to. I can misspeak. I can do all the things because they're gonna like me. I wonder when the Republicans are gonna see that. Like Megyn Kelly shouldn't be calling out anybody. Let's just keep it a buck because that's the wrong messenger. But Lindsey Graham, why isn't he dead? Why are we not?
I don't know, but the way he was hyped up,
work?
it seemed like he was gonna get an aneurysm or something. He was wild.
He was hyped up like these lives this morning.
Jesus, animation. Jeez.
Moving right over into the entertainment, Harvey Weinstein describes his life on Rikers Island prison as hell. Says he was punched in the face by inmate for asking to use the phone.
Only once?
They didn't whoop that trick. Like, what do you want?
He was only punched once.
You want to be? You want the? First of all, I thought they shut down Rikers. They put Harvey Weinstein on Rikers Island.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know that Rikers was open.
I thought that they had there was a national petition to shut down Rikers.
They left it open for Harvey Weinstein.
Well, Harvey, so be it.
They need to sell all of them out there.
Yeah.
Make that the new Epstein Island.
Meghan McCain reacts to getting name dropped on The View by guest co-host Cheryl Underwood. I wish her luck.
Yeah.
Meghan, shut up.
Well, no. So Cheryl Underwood was saying, she was talking about Lindsey Graham. They were talking about Lindsey Graham, and she was saying how Lindsey Graham was being all crazy. And she said that's why Meghan McCain was right for calling him crazy or whatever like that. So she said Meghan McCain. But they were talking about this clip with Megyn Kelly.
Yeah.
And so Joy corrected her and was like, no, it was Megyn Kelly. And she was like, no, actually Meghan McCain said it too. So then she said that. So she says, I love Cheryl Underwood. Cheryl Underwood is a Republican, self-proclaimed Republican.
Really?
Yes, but she does not agree with all the stuff that's going on.
Oh, so
right
she's
now.
like the rest of the girls.
She's a Republican, but not a
MAGA.
A MAGA.
She's like the conservatives on the thingy.
On The View.
Yeah.
So she was saying how, like she respects Cheryl. She's been a fan of hers or whatever. But Meghan McCain talked big shit about The View after she left.
I thought this
there.
was some juicy drama.
Yeah. No, it's nothing. It's nothing great.
Candy Burris says she and Tiny got all the publishing from No Pigeons because Sporty Thieves never cleared the sample.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a scrub ass situation, huh?
Exactly.
The Scrubs wrote a song back wrote a response to No Scrubs only to have the pigeons take all your scrub ass money.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
I don't want your pajamas. I don't want to bet your pajamas.
That was awful.
Yeah, it was. It was a bad response, and y'all ate that up, and I don't like that for you.
Yeah.
Fans make a comparison between Beyonce's daughter Blue Ivy and Kim Kardashian's Northwest. They live in two different worlds. They're both billionaires, and I don't care about those children.
I care about Blue Ivy. I do not care about Northwest at all.
I only care about Blue Ivy when I see her, when somebody mentions her name. But in general, those children are way beyond my pay grade to even be considering them in my everyday life. It's crazy.
I want to not see anything about Northwest anymore. Northwest is in the papers every day.
In the papers.
Yeah, like seriously. Yeah. And that's how that's how much older than her I am. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of hearing about that little girl. And she's a mess. She's a mess, and she's going to be a mess, and she has no choice but to be a mess. Yeah.
Lil Papa laid to rest in gold casket. Manager speaks out.
Dude, that casket is beautiful.
Who's Lil Papa?
Lil Papa was the rapper that killed himself down there in Atlanta, and I think he's Rick Ross's daughter's baby daddy or something like that. Somebody's baby daddy, but anyways, he's been in the news a lot about him being died, and anyways, it was a very gold casket.
This is probably Donald Trump is gonna want one of those kind. Selena Powell's pals claim shocking affair with Offset while dating his assistant, reveals rapper's manipulation. Selena Powell's pal.
Who is Selena Powell?
She's that hoe that sleeps with everybody.
Okay.
She's like a celebrity whore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she just goes around sleeping with any celebrity and then exposes them, and then they come back, and then somebody else sleeps with her. It's like they don't know that she's a celebrity whore that's going to expose them. And her latest victim has been Offset. And I
Cat
guess
Stacks.
Yeah.
I was going to say that. But I didn't know if I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay.
Cat Stacks, Superhead, all of those types of celebrity whores, you know? And shout out to the whores.
Yeah.
Tasha K launches GoFundMe to raise $3.5 million. She owns Cardi B, says her only birthday wish is to beat bankruptcy. Girl, child, you a chapter 11 or something and start over because nobody's giving. You think Tasha K gonna raise $3.5 million and because you was talking cash shit?
Who's donating to her?
You was talking trash and you want your people to donate money so that you can pay back the rapper that you talk trash about and continue to talk trash about every time? No, because then I'll be paying your bills for the rest of my life. Get your own money. Yeah. Legendary rapper back on Billboard charts for first time in 20 years. And it's not T.I.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Juvie.
Whom?
Juvenile.
Juvenile?
Juvenile.
Back that thing up?
Yeah, he's back, and he has a song with Megan Thee Stallion.
Really?
That put him on the Billboard charts for the first time in 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Juvenile. I liked me some Juvenile.
I love Juvie.
Back on January 23rd of the year, Juvenile's released the hip-hop single Triple B or BBB. Right away, fans started falling in love with the track, but thought something was missing, or rather someone. Social media users thought the track could use some special sauce from the one and only Megan Thee Stallion. Fans practically begged to have the Savage rapper spit a verse or two on the song, and they got their wish on February 27th when the official remix of BBB featuring Megan Thee Stallion dropped. The Grammy-winning Femc delivered in spades on the track, showcasing once again that she has a top-tier flow and a knack for coming up with some memorable lyrics. With an YN can't do shit for me. I need old money. AARP being some of the standout rap bars. Clock it, Megan. AARP. I don't want no YN. I want him to be great. Not too great, just a little salt and pepper. And a little 10 years older. That's it.
10 years older.
10 likes. They're mature and they buy drinks.
They're not mature.
All right. They some of them is mature and some of them buy drinks.
They're just older.
They're just old and some of them buy drinks.
Yeah.
All right. So we can't get no love for the older men. Speak up. Don't let this girl come over here and say these things for you.
It's true.
Janet Jackson is in furious clash with brother Jermaine at screening of Michael's biopic, You're So Jealous.
Ain't Jermaine dead?
No. What you kill him
Who
for?
died? Who died? Tito?
Maybe. Is Tito dead? I think
died.
Tito the one who died.
Tito died.
Is Tito Jackson dead?
Yeah.
The kill off on the chat.
One
Killer.
of them dead.
Ain't it Randy?
The one that was more so.
No,
like,
Tito Jackson is not dead.
Jermaine.
He's 70.
Jermaine died.
Jermaine is not dead. If she was fighting with him yesterday, was she gonna fight with the dead man?
With the hard hair.
Yeah, but he's not dead. It was Randy. Which Jackson brother has died?
Don't call him hard hair. Randy, Jermaine is still
Tito Jackson.
Jermaine looks like he is
Oh,
made
it's
out
Tito.
of clay.
No, Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, Tito Jackson. As Tito died.
Tito is not dead.
He did. He died.
Oh,
in
he died.
2024.
He died.
Yes.
Yes.
But can y'all look at Randy? Randy don't look like he's made out of clay.
Oh, that's Jermaine.
That's Jermaine. Jermaine don't look like he's made out of clay.
Jermaine, did y'all ever see? Remember that song? Why don't you do what you do when you did what you did to me?
That man.
That song.
Wait, they have songs on their own?
Yes.
Jermaine was the first lead singer.
What did he say?
I was crazy for
He was
you.
the lead singer of the
You
Jacksons
was crazy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Why
don't know that
something
one.
so right turns so wrong?
I don't know
My
that
love.
I know
Sweet love.
Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson. I don't
No,
know.
Janet Jackson and Jermaine was fighting each other at Michael's biopic release, apparently. She says, "You're so jealous." The Jackson family gathered quietly in Los Angeles last week for what insiders expected to be a triumphant moment. Instead, sources say the private screening of the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic exploded into a family confrontation, exposing long simmering tensions over the King of Pop's legacy. More than 60 members of the Jackson clan packed into a private Los Angeles showing of Michael, which hits theaters worldwide on April 24th and stars Jermaine Jackson's son, Jafar Jackson, as his legendary uncle. They
got somebody named Jafar, in the Lion King.
And I think one of them name is Jamiroquai too. Or something like that.
Jamiroquai.
At first, the mood inside the room was electric. Several insiders at the screening told Page Six relatives laughed, clapped, and leaned forward in their seats as the film recreated moments from Michael's rise from child prodigy out of Gary, Indiana, to the most famous entertainer on the planet. But within minutes of the lights coming up at the end, the atmosphere shifted dramatically when Janet Jackson, 59, began dissecting the film with brutal precision, according to multiple people in the room. The superstar singer, one of the family's most powerful figures and the second most successful artist after Michael, reportedly criticized everything from the performances to the makeup. She had something negative about almost every scene, said one person present at the screening. The acting, the makeup, how the actors spoke, even how they walked. It was Janet deciding against the room that this movie wasn't going to meet her approval. The critique stunned some relevant relatives who had expected the family to all rally behind the project. Others say the moment reflected deeper division that have been simmering for years. Janet has been one of the most visible family members backing Michael's daughter, Paris, 27, in her ongoing legal fight against his estate, a dispute that has fueled tension among siblings, cousins, and advisors who disagree over how the late singer's empire should be run. But insiders told Page Six Jermaine Jackson had enough and stood up and sharply confronted Janet. Sharply. He said, "You are going to miss this wave," Jermaine told his sister. "You are so jealous. Just get on the wave." Mm-hmm. That's what he told her.
That's funny. Jermaine telling Janet to get on the wave. Wow. What y'all think?
They just need to come together and make a family album and wear them outfits. And everybody
these little colorful outfits down here.
Oh, everybody's looking so clay-like. Look at them. Both of them pictures just now look like they both been handcrafted by a clayist. What is the clay? A potterist. A potterer.
Potter.
A potter.
Potter.
Anyways, me and my sister gotta go.
Janet
so
Jackson getting old though. Look at
she
that.
do. Well, Janet Jackson's like 65 years old, ain't she?
She's 59.
She's 59?
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
She just had a baby.
She just had a baby at 50, right?
51, I think. So
Oh,
that
so
baby
that baby
wearing her
old.
out. Yeah.
8 years old.
Yeah.
All right. Blessed everybody. Blessed be. My ears don't ever sing a song. Just say that. Just say the name. Let me tell you something, Tony. I don't know who you referring to, but we single there. Oh, he might not be talking about me. I thought he was talking about me.
Hey, you say.
Y'all are rude.
We be singing sometimes.
The Trigger Mom passed away. Skip that. The Trigger Mom. Wait, he wasn't the Trigger Man. He was the. The Trigger Man passed away in 2020 for that last story.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that information, Mike Nice. Mike Nice be knowing. Mike Nice, you better be knowing. Anyways, all the rest of y'all kiss my booty.
Nicely,
Whatever.
respectfully. With that said, you guys,
Disrespect.
we will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. It's Thursday, will be it, and
tomorrow's Thursday already.
Tomorrow is Thursday already.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
So bye, guys.
Bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot.
Log on to SparkFMOnline.com. The all-new Spark FM.